Hi everyone. So today we will discuss about how to install Dynatrace OneAgent on AWS EC2 host using PuTTY. So we all know that PuTTY is very much useful to log in into Linux-based servers, and we can also check the status of OneAgent and the status of ActiveGate using PuTTY. So for your understanding, I will give this reference link in the description part. So PuTTY is a terminal widely used to remotely access servers. It supports a wide range of network protocols, including SSH. Now, let's see what is the key uses of PuTTY for server health checks. So it can access the servers remotely, and it is very much useful to running diagnostic commands, and it will be useful for running custom health checks as well. So this is a one small brief introduction about the PuTTY. So here I will give this link in the description part. So please go and check it out. So before get started, make sure that you have an AWS cloud platform um, details. Okay. If you don't have any AWS cloud platform, you can register for AWS cloud free trial. So for that, you have at least one international debit card or credit card. So using the debit card and credit card, we can easily register for AWS Cloud Platform, and we can also enjoy the all free eligible services. And we can also use the all eligible Amazon services like S3 buckets, EC2 host, Lambda services, and if anything related to DynamoDB for an OSQL database, or anything related to Lambda functions. So we can use it in AWS Cloud Platform. So I have already an AWS free trial account. So let me log into it. So I'm skipping the multi-factor authentication. Yeah. So let me just create one AWS EC2 instance. So EC2 instance host, EC2 host is act as a virtual machine or a virtual host. So in this video, we will discuss how can we create this EC2 host. Just search for EC2. Okay, it offers virtual servers in cloud. Okay, just go to the EC2 dashboard, and where you can able to see launch instance. So before that, you have to make sure of the location, in which location you want to create this EC2 AWS host. So I'm going to configure in United States region, North California. So here you can able to see when I um, change it to US, the URL also has been changed, US-West. Okay, go to instances, and here we have some instances which I have already created, and I want to create a new instance. Just click on launch instance. So we have to choose some name. I'm giving name called web interview, name of my instance. And here we have to choose the OS image. So I will select Ubuntu, Okay. So by default, it will allocate an Amazon nation image as a Ubuntu server to 24.04 LTS. If you want to change it, you can able to change. But in a free tier, these are only eligible for us. So I am going for it. And here you can able to see the architecture of the EC2 host. I am going for the 62-bit, 64-bit. Okay. So here you have to note down these details. Okay. So with this username only, we can able to log in into that particular EC2 host in PuTTY. Yeah. So I'm going for free tier eligible. I will select T2.medium and it offers a 4 GB of memory and 2 virtual CPU. Okay, just select, and I have already some prepaid login for SSH. So I am going to select them vpdo.com. If you want to create a new prepaid, it is your choice. So for your understanding, I'm going to create a new keypad. Just enter it. Web view. Okay. Here we are logging through PuTTY. So select a .ppk for use with PuTTY and create a keypad. Once you hit the keypad, it will be download. Okay. Now just click on launch instance. So it will take around 5 to 6 minutes to launch an EC2 host instance. Yeah. So this is the instance, and here you can able to see the instance ID and the instance state is running and the instance type what we have choose p2.medium. And here you can able to see in the status check it is initializing, so it will take some time to perform all the checks. Just open that instance. Here you can able to see the public IP address. Using this public IP address, we can able to log in into this server using PuTTY. Okay, just hit refresh. It will take some time to successfully create an EC2 host. Yeah. So just um, adjust the default settings for a key value pair. Open with a T. Here is our key pair, which is used to log in into the particular EC2 host using PuTTY. Just hit right click, and here we can able to see open with. Just select. Now coming to this, just to copy the public IP address of that AWS EC2 host and open PuTTY. Just paste that IP address and the connection type is SSH. Just hit open. So click on accept. So it is the default settings. If you hit accept, just accept. So it will ask login as. I already told you that. So while we creating the EC2 host, it is a given one username. For Ubuntu, the default login username, okay, for AWS EC2 host is Ubuntu. So if you are running on Amazon AWS Linux image and the default username is EC2-user. So here we have select the OS as Ubuntu. So just login as Ubuntu. Hit enter. So it is automatically authenticate with the key. Okay. Here you can able to see it. By default it has been taken. Yeah. So now we logged into the server using PuTTY. Just check for your reference. I want to check whether this host having one agent has been installed or not. Just check. Sudo systemctl. Okay. Status one agent. So if this host having one agent, it will show the status of one agent. Either it is in active state or inactive or it has been stopped. It will give the exact status of that one agent process. Now I'm going to hit enter. Here you can able to see that unit one agent service cannot be found. That means this host doesn't have one agent. So let me log in into my Dynatrace portal. You can also register for Dynatrace a free trial. The Dynatrace will provide you 2 weeks subscription, 2 weeks free subscription. I'm just logged into this Dynatrace portal. Yeah, this is my Dynatrace portal, and here you can able to see uh, 10 days left in this trial. Okay. Now I want to install Dynatrace OneAgent in this EC2 host. Okay, just search for a deployment status. Yeah, just add new host. Here, download Dynatrace OneAgent. Okay, so here select. I will select the host Linux, and we have to give the access token, which is using for installing Dynatrace OneAgent. I have already some access tokens. If you don't have the access token, just hit create token. Then one token will be generated. Just copy that token and save it in Notepad or Word document for your future purpose. So I have already the access token for OneAgent installation. Okay, I'm just copying it and paste it over there. Just copy and paste. Yeah. So here our host architecture is 64, right? So I'm leaving this as it is. I want to monitor this host as a full stack. So if you select full stack, it will monitor all the process level, service levels, and it will also capture if your host having any web application, it will capture the RAM. I mean, it will capture for RAM also, RAM as well. Okay, so I will monitor this host in full stack monitoring. Just hit full stack, and here we can define the host groups. Okay, host groups is nothing but categorize same host into one entity. Okay, if you have 5 servers, and that 5 servers that you are using for only web application. Okay, so you can group them into one unit in Dynatrace. Okay, so I am giving the host group name as web view fun Ravi. Okay, new host group, and we have to copy this, download the installer using this command on the target host. Just copy it and open PuTTY where you already log in into that host. Just right click. Okay, it will whatever you copied, and if you hit right click, it will paste. Just enter. Here you can able to see Dynatrace OneAgent for Linux is downloading 26%, 32%, 40. Yeah. Now copy the second script, which is verified signature. Just copy it and right click here. Okay, enter. It will validate the signature, and for successful validation, it will give CMS verification successful. Now copy the last command where it run the installer with root access. Just copy it. We are running with root access, right? Just type sudo space and right click. Okay. Here you can able to see checking root privileges, and it is processing root access, and it is checking /opt Dynatrace OneAgent for prohibited mount flags, and it is extracting all the components of OneAgent, and it is unpacking. It will take some time, just 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. So the OneAgent installation has been successfully done. It is successfully connected to the Dynatrace cluster node. Okay. Now go to the Dynatrace UI and click on Show Deployment Status. Yeah, it will take some time to reflect in this Dynatrace UI. Just hit refresh. Yeah, here you can able to see the host is reporting to our Dynatrace UI. Just open. And you can able to see the uptime, CPU usage, and memory usage of this host. Okay, it will take some time to show all these metrics: uptime, network, CPU, and available memory. Just hit refresh, and you can also change the time frame for last 30 minutes and for last 24 hours. Again, hit refresh. It will take some time to show all the metrics, and you can able to see we are getting the data in CPU usage, memory usage, and traffic, and EC2 traffic as well. And here in the process analysis section, you can able to see what are the processes running on that particular EC2 host. Okay, here you can able to see all the mount points. And if you want to see these logs, okay, so just check whether the log monitoring has been enabled in your environment or not. Just go to settings, go to log monitoring, and click on setup log ingest. Here you can able to see in my environment, ingest logs from custom log services has been enabled. Logs for Windows system and application and security logs has been enabled. Logs for Linux system also has been enabled. Okay, if you want to see the logs, you better to enable this. Okay, without enabling this, you can't see the what is the exact logs. Okay, make sure of it. Now again, I'm hitting refresh. Yeah, here you can able to see it is showing the uptime as well. Now the host is successfully reporting into Dynatrace UI. Okay, I'm closing this PuTTY session, and again I will log into the server using PuTTY to check the status of one agent in server level. Just copy and paste that public IP address and the connection type is SSH and click on open. Okay, I have already told you that. So for AWS EC2 Ubuntu, okay, the default login is Ubuntu. Will authenticating with a public key web view, which we have already have it in downloads. Okay, here you're able to see the all the support related and what is the system usage and system load and what is the IP address for ENXX0 and what is the processes are running in this and how many other it is 122. Okay, just I am checking the status of one agent. Okay, to check the status of one agent, enter sudo systemctl space status one agent. Okay, if we already know that this host has already Dynatrace one agent. Okay, so to confirm that statement, yeah, it should show active. Okay, hit enter, can able to see active. One agent service Dynatrace one agent has been active and it is enabled and it is active and it is running. Okay, so this is the process that we can install Dynatrace OneAgent on AWS EC2 host. Now I'm going to show you how to install Dynatrace ActiveGate. Okay, so we already know that ActiveGate is not required for monitoring a host in Dynatrace, but ActiveGate having, I mean, with ActiveGate we can do a lot of things like with ActiveGate we can route the traffic of one agent into one of the Dynatrace clusters, and we can differentiate with network zones as well. And we can also use the ActiveGates for creating private locations for synthetic monitoring. So, and now I will show you how to install the ActiveGate in this EC2 host. Okay, just go to deployment status and now we have to choose the ActiveGates. Okay, install ActiveGate. Okay, so here you can able to see right how this ActiveGate will work. So Dynatrace ActiveGate acts as a secure proxy and can also perform monitoring. It optimizes traffic volume, reduces complexity, and ensures the security of siloed networks. It uses API to query and monitor a wide range of cloud and data center technologies. Okay. So if you have a requirement of ActiveGate, just install the ActiveGate in this process. Okay. Install environment ActiveGate. Okay. Just I have to choose the host image Linux host architecture 64 and it will ask what is the purpose of the ActiveGate that you are installing. So is it useful for route one agent traffic to Dynatrace or it is for run synthetic monitor from private location. So my requirement is to route one agent traffic to Dynatrace. So just select it and I have already the access token for installing ActiveGate to route one agent traffic to Dynatrace. Just copy the access token and paste it here. Okay. Now same thing. Just copy this command and paste it in the PuTTY console after you logged into that particular server. Okay. You can also define the ActiveGate group. Okay, just like host groups. I mean, how we categorize the host with host groups, we can also categorize the ActiveGate with ActiveGate groups. Okay, I'm giving the ActiveGate group as Praveen-AG. Okay, and if you want to assign this ActiveGate to default network zone, it is your choice. And if you want to change it in later, you can also do it. Okay, I'm logging to the EC2 host. Just copy the IP address, paste. Connection type is SSH and hit open. Now we have to log in with the user Ubuntu. Hit enter. It is authenticating with a public key and it is logged in. Okay, just copy those commands and paste it here. Hit enter. Will take some time. Before you installing the Dynatrace ActiveGate or Dynatrace OneAgent, make sure it have some prerequisites. Okay. For installing ActiveGate, you should have at least 4 GB of RAM and 8 GB, at least 8 to 10 GB of disk space. Same for a Dynatrace OneAgent as well. Okay. And with the two virtual CPU, make sure of it. You have satisfied all those prerequisites. So here I'm not at confirmed on a prerequisites. So let's see what will happen. I have already choose the EC2 host with a 4 GB of RAM and two virtual CPU. I hope it will work fine. If it shows any parameters that require more disk space or require more amount of RAM, then we have to configure and then we have to change the configuration of this EC2 host. Just copy this command and paste it here. Now we have to run the final command. Root user sudo space. Parallelly, we have to check in the Dynatrace UI, show deployment status. Okay, yeah, this is our EC2 host that we configured right now. Here you can able to see the active modules. Okay, so account forwarder module is already enabled. One agent routing module has been enabled. REST API module has been enabled. And here you can able to see in starting, we have given the ActiveGate group of Praveen-AG. Okay. So it is taking some time. It is yet to complete the installation of ActiveGate. Remote plugin module has been successfully downloaded. Just go to that host and check ActiveGate process is reporting or not. This is our host. Just go to process analysis. ActiveGate process is not reporting. Just check the status of installation finish successful. Okay, I think it will take some time to reflect that ActiveGate process into the respective host. Just hit refresh. Yes, ActiveGate is reporting. Okay, so this is the process how we can install the Dynatrace OneAgent and Dynatrace ActiveGate. Okay, now our next step is we have to map this host to particular management zone, respective management zone. Okay, just go to settings. I think it is already open in another tab. We can map the host into the respective management zone with various rules and conditions. I will explain you in a clear way. Go to preferences and we can able to see management zones. Add new management zone. I will name it as Praveen Group. Okay. My management zone name is Praveen Group. Description. If you want to give, you can give, or if you don't need to give, just leave it. I am giving this management zone will have all AWS EC2 hosts. Just we have to implement some rules to map this particular service into that management zone. Now I can, okay, I will map with, I can able to map with a detector name. I can able to map with IP addresses. I can able to map with host group. Okay. So I will take this rule, map with host group. Okay. Add rule, entity selected, monitoring entity, services host, add condition. Now I will map with host group. Okay. PuTTY, just search for host group. Yeah. Host group name equals to, is the host group name, webview-praveen. Just copy it and check it will work or not. If it will not work, just change it to another way. Hit preview. Now you can able to see the host is reflecting. Okay. Just save changes. We successfully map this host into the management zone Praveen group. Okay. Here in the top, you can able to see. Okay. Management zone Praveen group. Like that, you can apply different rules to map the respective monitor entity into the respective management zone. Okay. You can able to see this in the properties and tags as well. Management zone is Praveen group. Okay. In the properties and tags, you can able to see the detected name. So this name will match in our AWS console. Just copy it and open our AWS console and Control F, Control V. You are able to see is matching with the private IP DNS name and host name. Okay. And you can able to see the Dynatrace OneAgent version and the OS what we have choose Ubuntu. Okay, what is the public IP address and what is the private IP address? Yeah, you just validate. Yeah. So it will fetch all the mandatory details like host name, IP address, and a data center name, the others. Okay. So this is the process how we can install the Dynatrace OneAgent on AWS EC2 host using PuTTY, and how we can install the Dynatrace ActiveGate into that AWS host using PuTTY, and how we can map that particular server, I mean host, to respective management zone. So I hope you all understand this. And if you like this video, please share with your friends and team. Okay, we'll connect in next video. Thank you.